looking to become bowl eligible by securing their 6th victory. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So FIU's offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the gun, give on the inside. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Hilltoppers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Makes a man miss. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Morris. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. FIU pushing tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. On the run, it's Hutchison. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown, WKU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. FIU pushing tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got a man, it's Hutchinson. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to run it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll They'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. To the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's caught. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The inside handoff.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the ride. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hilltoppers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Florida International offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Red pass, it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Douglas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's out past the 35. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll leave it with him. Past the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the option. The pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. FIU pushing tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Got the quick completion. Breaks into the open. Good, solid tackle. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He'll ride his man on the option. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, better look out. There he goes. The 30, the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Toppers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Getting set for the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It touches him. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. FIU pushing tempo.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
He's got it on the right. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Finding open areas. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Takes it from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Hilltoppers are on the move. A run for the quarterback. Got enough space. Touchdown, WKU. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the FIU ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Runs through the tackle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. FIU pushing tempo.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's open on the right. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. 3rd down following the sack by the D.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
He'll try to do it himself, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Got a man. It's Douglas. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
That's caught. It's Douglas. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win,